Hi, Peter Burritt again from Brampton, Ontario, Canada, and filming about Read the Bible in a Year. And we're looking this week at chapters 11 to 20. Now, I know you might have, not this week, but in the next 3 days, you might have already read chapter 11, so that's good, you're ahead. If you only went to 9, now you got to catch up 1. Okay, so the next, but I'd like to look at, generally, I like to look at 10 chapters every 3 days. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but anyways, that's a pretty good number. That's a pretty good number on average. On average, doesn't work all the time. Basically, the next 10 chapters, you're looking at the life of Abram and Abraham. And you've got him leaving with his family, taken off from his original parentage. His father comes with him. His father takes him and his brother and nephew Lot, and they go out from their tribal family, and they go out into their own territory in Canaan. And Abram says to Lot, look, within a chapter or two, within a while, they're both growing, they're both rich, and of course in those days, rich meant more sheep, more goats, more animals, more cows, whatever, more cattle, and more men to take care of them. So they need more land to live off of. They need more geography, they need more land to have. And that increases their wealth. 2 or 3 things that are important with Abraham. Number 1, he's the father of the Arab nations, he's the father of Judaism, he's the father of Christianity. And we see, first, we see him helping Lot and to judge Sodom and Gomorrah. We see Abraham bargaining with God. Hey, God, if there's 50 righteous people, will you spare the city? And he whittles them down to, I think it's 20, before finally he says, he says to God, if there's 45, if there's 30, 35, 25, all the way down. If you get down, Lord, if there's 20 righteous people in that city, will you save the city? He said, yeah. But there weren't. There weren't. The only righteous people in the city was Lot and his family. And that wasn't enough to save the city, and he has to destroy it. So Abram has got the macho, he's got the guts, he's got the courage to bargain with God. That's an interesting concept. You don't normally talk about that in prayer. Well, you can argue with God. My father did that. I learned from that experience. He would bargain with God. He said, how am I supposed to do this if this isn't going on? And some people do that. They have that relationship with God. Anyhow, you see, Abraham becomes his wife Sarah. At the age of 75, Abram becomes a father, but not through Sarah, but through one of her servant girls, and they give birth to Ishmael. Now, Ishmael is the father of the Arab tribes, but that's not really good enough. And then God gives Abraham a covenant, and he says, through you, all the nations of the world will be blessed. And that's very true. And then he promises, when Abram's 100 and Sarah's 90 years old, his wife, promises a child through Sarah. And that will be Isaac, and he's born in chapter 21. So you'll get that. But you get this story of visitors coming down and visiting Abram, and he has great hospitality for them. And then Sarah gets pregnant. And it's an unbelievable story. Anyhow, there's your next 10 chapters. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your reading, and keep up if you can. God bless you. We'll see you on the other side. Bye-bye.